Welcome to another video. This will be a comparison between Catia V5 and 3D Experience Catia. So we're going to take a look over here at the thick surface feature, and we're going to see those changes that are only available within the newer version. So if I will go over here for the feature, the dialog window will look like this within Catia V5. So we can specify the object to offset. In this case, I can select that. I have over here a drop-down list, which will indicate sub-element definition. And over here, I can go ahead and I can select individual faces, but we see that those should belong to the offset face in this case. That means I will need to select that because this actually applies to a surface, not directly on that. And as you can see, I can now select that. So I can make these values, let's say maybe 2. And over here, if I will hit preview, we're going to see that in this case, we're going to have the following problem. So it will not be able to create that. But if I will go over here with automatic, or if I will swap this to disable that constant thickness, Catia will be able to output that thickened surface. So over here, I added 2 millimeters. If you want to change that, maybe I want one on the outside and one on the inside as well over here. I'm going to hit preview and now we're going to see how Catia will automatically reprocess those. But in this case, again, it will struggle to take that material inwards. So in this case, outwards, it was able to create that. So I'm just going to add over here, for example, 3. The second offset will be 0. This will be for both cases. So 3 and 0 over here as well. It's quite weird over here that we see that I'm changing that, but this will not be changed. So let me just change that initial offset. I'm just gonna remove that. I will reselect it, and now this will also be 3 and 0. If I'm gonna hit preview, we're gonna see that this will have again some additional problems. Let's see with manual. No, in this case as well. So we're gonna see that for this multiple extraction, where we're gonna have those faces selected, we will no longer be able to input those. So 3 millimeters over here as well, 3 millimeters. I'm gonna hit preview, disable the constant, leave this to automatic, and like we see over here, it will have problems outputting that. So without constant, it should be able because initially it had that. So this will be with 2 millimeters. If I'm gonna add over here 1, this will no longer be possible. So initially it worked with 2 and 2 on these faces, but we see over here that it will no longer want to do that. Now, usually the thick surface definition will require specific inputs, so you need to pay attention to all of those because in some cases, Catia will not create those faces. Now, let's jump within the newer version and see that functionality. So I have the same part open over here. This will be the multiple extract, and we're going to find within the volume the feature. So this will be entitled volume thick surface within Generative design. It will have the same functionality. The main difference is that over here no longer need to select that more. If I will select that I want to output this thickness on the exterior of this surface, with 1 millimeter it will look like this, with 2 millimeters, with 3 millimeters, we're gonna see that again, with 3 millimeters, we're gonna start having some problems. 2 millimeters, okay, 2.5, so just like within Catia V5. If you're gonna go upwards, then 2 millimeters, it looks like that for this model, it will no longer work. So somewhere over here within this region, it will have some overlapping. Now we can do the same and we can select sub-elements. We can also have those propagators. So just like previously, if I'm going to go over here within selection, we're going to set in this case, we need to select a face belonging to the object to offset. Over here, I click on the preview of the surface that already has the thickened surface. So I will need to cancel that. And now I will need to redo that volume. Over here for the element, I will select it. After that, open the sub element, and now I can select those. So let's say that I want to select those. The option that we did within Catia V5 will be available over here. So I want 2 millimeters and 2. The first offset will be 1. And if I'm going to hit preview, just like within Catia V5, we're going to see that this will be the output. On this region, we're going to have those 2 millimeters. Now, for the smoothing, again, we have non-manual automatic. With automatic, it will look like this. In this case, we can also disable that constant thickness. But since we overlap the value over here to be 2 millimeters compared to 1, it will also not take into account that constant thickness check over here. But it will take it in account along the other, let's say, faces where we're going to have 1 millimeter. We also have the possibility over here. So the main difference is we have this tangency continuity. Over here it was called lateral propagation. So we see it over here, disable tangency continuity underneath lateral edges. So it will be the same function over here. But now we also have the possibility to set a tangency objective. And this will be the maximum deviation over here. So this will be within the smoothing, the maximum deviation. But we're also going to have a deviation for this tangency over here. For that objective that we can set. Now we can go over here with automatic as well. If you want to add additional elements over here, again, it will be harder to select those because I already have this preview. I should hide that. And we can do that over here within the thick surface. And let's say that I want to add an additional face over here. And for that face, I want 1.5 with 0.5. 0.5 will go inwards in this case for the thicken. If I'm going to hit preview, we're going to see that in this case, the feature will struggle since we're going to have a local degeneration of the surface. And we're going to see that this will be highlighted with red. The problem is over here that I also set it to go inwards. If I'm going to remove that, and I will only leave it on one direction, we're going to see that it should now create that. And it has, but that is hidden. So I need to unhide that. And you're going to see it over here. And as you can see over here, we're going to have that merging with between those two. So we're going to have a slight change over here. So if I'm going to swap this, we're going to see over here we have 1.5 millimeters. Over here we're going to be merging to 1.5. But initially, since I didn't hit those sections over here regarding that tangency, we're going to have this section with 2 millimeters, and over here we're going to have this this distance between those two. So you can control the multi-thickness like this in order to have it a little bit, let's say, continuous over here by working with the sub-elements within the thick surface. And this is the main advantage within the new 3D Experience Catia, because we're going to have additional features over here that we can work with regarding the tangency objective in this case, and we see how those surfaces will be smoothed like this. So we're no longer going to have those, let's say, those steps between the surface. And I think that this is the major improvements within Catia 3D Experience compared to older Catia V5. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. Let me know in the comment section what is your opinion regarding this. I feel like Catia 3D Experience has a lot more functionality if you are working with complex surface and you want to have those tangency faces with different thickness. Okay, so I will also add a similar video over here on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.